Hello, my name is Abid. I'm 6 years old, half of 6, 5.
6.
I'm making pizza today. With my
Okay,
sister,
so I'm going to
Alicia.
teach you guys how to make pizza, okay?
Yeah.
Okay,
Alicia
first what you
will
must do.
make the dough.
No, first you must go wash your hands.
Oh, yeah, that's the first rule, right?
Okay guys, day 2 of the partial lockdown. Navid and Alicia will be making pizza for us today. First, let's start with the simplest ingredients to make the dough. We use 500 grams of wheat flour.
Wheat flour.
Next is yeast. We use dry yeast, 1 packet of that, 11 grams. Use 1 teaspoon of salt. That's salt. Okay, and 325 milliliters of warm water.
Is it really that much?
Yes. Okay, warm water, not cold water, not room temperature, slightly warm. We need to mix the yeast with the warm water and put a little bit of sugar to get it to
Sugar
start
with
flowing.
salt.
Put the yeast into the warm water. Put a little bit of sugar, half a tablespoon.
How much?
Lesser, okay. Now give it a good mix.
It has bubble.
Yeah.
Use a lot. Yeah.
We leave it for a while, for about 5 minutes, so the yeast will grow a bit. So we're back after 5 minutes. The yeast has already grown a bit. Can you see bubbles then, Alicia?
Yeah.
Okay, so now what do we do?
Pour this there.
Okay, so pour the yeast mix into the mixer first.
And I'm going to pour this into the salt. Yeah.
Hey, wait, not yet, not yet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay guys, so we are back after 5 minutes. The yeast has already grown a bit. Can you see bubbles? How does it look?
Don't say bubble. Hey, what's more?
Slowly, yeah? Yes. So we have 500 grams of wheat flour there. We have to mix some salt. 1 teaspoon of salt. Yes. Okay, 1 teaspoon of salt. Mix it a bit. Yes, that's the dough hook. So the mixer is already on slow speed. So now we already have some flour inside. So Alicia, can you keep adding the flour?
Okay.
So we have that flour attachment so that we can safely put the flour inside without knocking onto the moving mixer. So are you excited to have pizza tonight?
Yeah,
And
looks good.
looks good? So
I
the
cannot see.
go closer. So the dough mixer is doing its job. The dough hook is kneading the mixture. We don't have to mix for so long. Just about 5 minutes is enough. Does it look like a dough now?
Yes, it does. It looks like a big fluff up dough.
You can stop this. And there you go. So before you touch the dough, always touch some flour so that the dough will not stick to your hands. Okay guys, you can do that. We need to do a little bit of kneading. We put flour on the board first. Enough lah, udah put. Put some flour on top also. On the hand. Now what do you do? We stretch like that. Okay? Stretch. Stretch. This is called kneading the dough. Not yet. Wait, huh?
This is the Great Wall of China. And suddenly some lights come in.
Right. Fold the dough. Knead like that.
It looks so even.
Make it into a nice big ball. We need to proof this. We need to allow this dough to expand, right?
How does it expand?
Because the yeast. Now we take a bigger bowl. Drizzle a little bit of olive oil so that it doesn't stick. We dump it inside. That's it. No need flour. Just put a little bit of oil so that the dough doesn't dry up. I usually use one of the pizza pans, right size, to cover this bowl and leave the dough in darkness because yeast will grow better when it's nice, dark and warm. Now we'll come back to this after 1 hour. How long?
Hey! 1 hour. Really? Okay, this is
Yeah, this is the time we proof it.
Ah.
It's been 1 hour now, so obviously it's much bigger. It's double the size. I usually like to do a second round of proofing, so it's 2 rounds. Proofing mean is the one where the dough grows bigger. It's called proofing, okay? take out the dough. We have a huge dough. So what do we do now? We cut this into two. So I want to make a slightly thicker pizza today.
What the heck is pizza?
Like what I'm doing now, tossing with the hand.
I like that one. I like to see the magic.
So we do a little bit more kneading and shape it into a ball. Okay? Same like just now. More flour on the board. A bit more kneading. Alright, so we got two now. So now we take another tray, something a bit flat, and the same thing, a little bit of olive oil, so the dough won't stick. Just dump it inside.
Like just now.
Like just now, exactly. What was it? What's that? Okay, a little bit more olive oil on top. So this dough now will grow a bit bigger, puff up, so that we can then shape it into two pizzas, right? So,
Oh, nice to hold.
what is the most important thing for pizza?
Topping!
Yes. So let's prepare the topping. Today we're going to use some sausages, pepperoni and salmon. Today I'm using fresh salmon and probably also top it up with some smoked salmon. Mushrooms, standard stuff. I usually use brown mushroom but ran out of brown mushrooms, so I'm using the white ones. For sausages, I'm using this premium chicken sausages. Not very picky about my sausages. I use any kind of sausages, so any kind of premium sausage. I never cut my sausages. These sausages you can just pinch them. So I'll just like that. For pepperoni, I just usually buy this brand. You can buy this from any grocery stores. The pepperoni is quite nice and thick. I think this is enough for one pizza. Today I'm gonna also use some fresh salmon. I actually like fresh salmon on pizza. My wife prefers smoked salmon. Looks damn nice, right? Seasoning is very important at every stage, so before we put this on the pizza, I usually like to season them first. Drizzle a little bit of olive oil. And you can set them aside now. I usually like to preheat my oven a bit earlier so that the oven gets really hot. Because I'm using a simple, house oven, so it's gonna be just regular pizza tray into a regular oven. So toppings aside, dough aside, the other main thing is the base sauce. I'm not that rajin. I don't make the sauce from scratch, pasta sauce. So I'm not very particular about brand. Sometimes I use Prego, sometimes I use the skim ball. And to give it a kick, I'll usually mix it with some balsamic vinegar, some mustard. This is French Dijon mustard, so it has a bit more kick. And of course, my favorite. What is this, Navid?
Hot sauce?
Hot sauce, yes.
Yeah, Papa, what's the difference between chili sauce and hot sauce?
This is a bit more spicier than regular chili sauce. Cheese, it depends on the brand you like. Perfect Italiano, very popular brand. This is a mix of 3 cheese. They got mozzarella, cheddar and parmesan. Parmigiano, if you want to be a bit fancy. This is just mozzarella cheese. So the fresh mozzarella cheese, the one that comes in a bag with water inside. So that's usually the best version, but it's a bit more expensive and I don't have it now. I have this in the fridge. So this is just regular mozzarella cheese, but it's quite nice. I've used this before. So it depends on the brand you like. I've tried different brands. Certain brands just don't come out right. This one is quite nice. It melts nicely. But I have this in the fridge because we made mac and cheese that day, so there's some balance, so might as well use it. We're making only 2 pizzas today, so we don't need that much of base sauce. I'm gonna use just half of the bottle. Bit of mustard, not much. A bit more than a teaspoon, I guess. Depends on how spicy you like it. Yeah, if people from there watch, then they watch. I'll send it to all my friends in Africa. A little bit of balsamic vinegar, maybe about a tablespoon. I like to make things spicy, but I got 2 kids here who don't eat spicy food. Just a small squeeze of a bit more. Can I put a bit more? Why? What is this? What is this?
Wait,
No. This is not cheese. What is this? No. Garlic. Yes, so earlier I've already minced some garlic. This is a kind of a shortcut. You can just mix it together with the base sauce. So you can just spread it all one shot. So this base sauce now is looking very good. And now we are going to make the pizza. I'm going to shape the dough and then you guys are going to put the topping. Okay, flour on the board, flour on my hands. This is the dough, right? So there are many ways to shape this. You can just do a basic press with your fingers and you can just flip it around. Some people like to, toss it up in the air. That works too. It depends on what you like. That's very easy as well. You just kind of get up to about this size, like that, and just flip it up, catch it, flip it up. So now you get a nice, what is this, regular size? I actually just like to flip them around like that. So just slowly stretch them, and you get a nice crust. The shape is not very important. It doesn't have to be, you're not making chapati for your mother-in-law, so don't worry. It doesn't have to be perfectly round. Just put some olive oil so the pizza doesn't stick, and then just spread my crust on this. That's now ready for topping. Okay guys, are you ready? Put a bit of olive oil on the sides just to oil up the edges. You can just slowly just rub that on. Who's gonna put the sauce first? Okay, Navi, first pizza you do, okay? Okay, put in the middle.
I do the sauce on next one.
Yes. Put in the middle. Put 2 spoons. Or maybe 3. Spread it from the middle all the way out. Slowly, don't press down. Slowly. Don't press it down too much, okay?
Then it will tear, right?
Yeah, that's done. Cheese time. As usual, you guys do this.
Of course we know this. We have a lot of that.
Okay, so I'm gonna put some bigger chunks.
Oh, so when we have the pizza, it's all gonna melt.
Yeah, of course. Once I put it in the oven, it's all gonna melt. Put one in the middle.
Of course.
And put around. Our sausage, the one that we squeezed out earlier. Okay, I'm gonna spread it a bit here and there, so we get a bite of this and a bite of that. Yeah, we don't have to put so much of topping. Sometimes less is more. Mushroom now.
Yeah.
Dried herbs. So I usually use my mixed herbs, which I use for my pasta and all that. Just spread it around. It'll give you some nice fragrance and nice flavor. Some paprika. It's okay. It's not that spicy. It's paprika.
So spicy.
Crack some fresh
Oh, no.
pepper as well.
No, I didn't even
What? It's just pepper. It's pepper lah. It's not chili flakes. This is black pepper. If you use a lot of meat toppings, it's good to season it a bit with salt. Just slightly. Just drizzle some olive oil. The pizza is ready to go into the
Oven.
yeah.
I see.
And this will go into the oven now. If your oven gets really hot, if you have a nicer oven or more expensive oven, you might be able to cook them faster. Usually the toppings are pre-cooked anyway, you use sausages, pepperoni, stuff like that. So it doesn't take a long time to cook. If you're using raw meat like chicken or beef, it's always good to cook it first. Never put like raw stuff on a pizza. Let's go to the oven. I like to time it nicely so that the moment the first pizza is ready, the second pizza is ready to go inside. Let's make the second one. Drizzle some oil on the sides. So my assistants are all busy studying now. They got their books on, so they are not here anymore. So I'm all alone making the second pizza. Now I'm just gonna throw chunks of salmon on the pizza randomly. Salmon is good salmon. Salmon. I like mushroom on any kind of pizza, so doesn't matter what topping I put, I always have some mushrooms. Just crush them. Leftover sausage from the earlier pizza, I don't want to waste them, so dump them here. Capers got a great combination with salmon, but I don't have any capers right now, so I'm gonna use some sliced sun-dried tomatoes. That nice zing. I'm sure you'd have seen this in the stores. Sun-dried tomatoes, they're very nice with pasta and also pizza. I don't like my salmon pizza to be too cheesy. I didn't put a whole layer of cheese earlier. I'm just gonna spread small chunks of cheese. You don't have a whole layer of cheese at the bottom. Usually that's how I do for most pizzas. Base sauce, a layer of cheese, and then all the toppings. Alright, I think that looks good enough. Seasoning. A bit of paprika, sprinkle a little bit of salt on top. It's barely noticeable, but it makes a difference. Dried mixed herbs, of course. Just drizzle some olive oil, and now this is ready to go in the oven. The first pizza is ready. I like the cheese a bit brown, so you know it looks like this. Well, some people want to see the crust, so can you hear that? So that's a nice crust, and you get this. Can you hear that cracking sound? Means it's nice and crispy on the sides. Okay, so now that's good enough. But if you want your pizza to be a bit fancy, garlic butter. This is a good addition. You can just take some garlic butter and just brush the sides while the pizza is still hot. Garlicky, buttery taste. I love garlic butter. I put garlic butter on a lot of stuff. So I almost forgot. Parsley! Actually, I like to dress my pizza with basil, but I don't have basil or any other stuff right now. All I have is parsley, so I'm just going to chop this up quickly. So you get some nice flavor and also great color. So that's how the final pizza looks, and that definitely will look good for your Instagram. How does the pizza look like? This is the pizza you guys made.
Very nice.
Of course you can cut a pizza with a regular knife, but if you make a lot of pizza, this is very useful. So now you get 6 slices, and that's how it looks. Right, so I'm gonna take a bite. That's really good pizza. It's nice fluffy crust because we did a very simple proofing, so I'm not gonna get very fancy bread here. It's very simple basic crust, but as you can see, it has a nice crust and it's soft inside. Yeah, whatever you call that. Pepperoni is really good. The chicken sausage is really good. You know what? I know what this needs. Now this needs chili flakes. So recently I found this nice chili flakes in the grinder, and it's super spicy and really nice. Better than the previous one I had. Yeah. You know what? It's actually relatively very simple to make a pizza. Ooh, I really love this chili flakes. It's a nice kick immediately. It's not a lot of work, just takes a bit of time because of the whole proofing and then making the pizza. Take all those smaller segments, put them together. It doesn't take very long. It doesn't require a lot of, you know, complex skills. Very basic stuff. Mix, knead, dump things on top, and you get these. I wish you guys can try this. So this crust is very similar to the crust we have at Pizza Hut. I love Domino's pizza, of course, but I think their crust is a bit too soft, the hand-tossed crust. I like something like this. It's a bit more balanced, crispy on the outside and soft on the inside. And if you season it very well, put enough salt, it's very nice to eat. You don't need to dip it on anything. We're done with the first pizza. I'm gonna look at the second one. Alright, the second pizza is ready. Don't forget the garlic butter. Garlic butter on the side. Since the pizza is still hot, it'll melt nicely. So that's my salmon pizza. And a nice crust. How does that look?
So cool.
Okay, so you want chili flakes?
No.
Okay, then it's for me. Oh, chili flakes only on mine. So that's my salmon pizza. So you can see that salmon cube is nicely cooked. It's not undercooked, it's not overcooked, it's just nice, flaky. What? Hot. Super yummy. This will go on YouTube and Facebook. This took about 20 minutes to make. If you don't want to burn the topping in your cheese, what you do is you put the heat on the lower level, and then the last like 5 minutes you can switch on both. so that you can brown the cheese a bit. I like my cheese slightly brown. I don't like the white stringy cheese. I like my cheese nicely melted and combined with the pizza. So yeah, this is what I get. Super yummy. A nice zing from the sun-dried tomatoes. Why are you dancing? My wife was dancing. I should have quickly turned the camera. These salmon look really nice. Oh, I forgot about my smoked salmon. Home cooking is all about improvising and making things better. Can't improvise your food in a restaurant. The chef there won't like it. So smoked salmon, you can just put it on top. I forgot to take it out earlier. It's nice to leave it at room temperature so you don't have that cold bite. My family members, they really love smoked salmon. You can see, nice crust. Soft on the inside. Ooh. I don't know if you guys can see this. The autofocus on this camera is not that great. Yeah, so that's the salmon cube. I put it in raw, I didn't pre-cook it. So the 20 minutes was just perfect. I found a way to edit this video and share it. As usual, my wife complains that I don't sound natural on camera. I don't. Talking to a camera, it's not a natural thing to do. Talking to a camera is definitely weird. It's still weird. I'm sure for people who are very experienced, it still feels kind of weird talking to a camera. But hey, I'm doing it for you guys. What do you think about the pizza?
Very nice. I didn't even taste it.
How can you say it's very nice even before eating it?
Very nice. Very. This is so yummy.
Which one you guys made? You made the pepperoni pizza, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, like that.
Dokter, sedap kan? Okay, David, enjoy your pizza.
It's a bit spicy.
Is it?
No, not. Kind of. Actually, yeah.
Really?
I've been to something
Not that spicy. Today, my assistant for the pizza video, Mr. Navid.
Yummy.
Hmm?
It's
Was it easy to make?
Not so. Kind of. It's very hard.
So which pizza you like better? You like the pepperoni pizza or the salmon pizza?
Both equal. Equal same.
Equal, same.
Yeah.
Both you like.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for helping today. I hope you guys enjoyed the pizza video. Hope you guys try it, and if you like it, you can comment below on the video and let me know how it turned out. Bye bye.